OkCupid. All right.
Hi, pleasure.
You can say your name again. I'm
Sure,
sorry.
Max Shron.
Max Shron, okay?
Yeah.
OkCupid.
Yes.
So what do you guys do? Sounds like I could probably figure it out, but...
So we're a free online dating site. We're, at this point, I think, the largest, if not one of the largest in the United States. We've got millions of active users, and I work on the blog. I'm one of the data people in the blog team, and we try to take all that massive amounts of data and make it interesting to people.
So let me ask you kind of a thorny question. I'm going to throw you right in here. My data may say something different about me than who I am.
Sure.
And am I going to be matched with someone who really isn't a match?
The way our system works is actually really simple. Everybody there's a list of questions you're asked. You give the answers the answer you give, the answers you would accept, and how important it is that someone answers the way you like. So our entire matching algorithm is totally user-driven. It's based entirely on how people answer the questions. Our data analysis is more about how they actually behave.
Okay.
So
then you tune their...
Nope. No, the matching algorithm is its own thing, and then the data analysis is its own thing, and we try to not, maybe try to inform it a little bit, but it's really separate activities.
So do you see a profile of a person that comes in and they answer the questions all one way, and their behavior's completely inconsistent with that behavior?
It's not something we actually track that often. Some of our competitors are more into this, like matching what it is that somebody revealed preference rather than actual preference. But as far as we can tell, we do a pretty good job of just doing the simplest thing possible. And I think that's a good lesson that we've learned, is that simple works.
So data should be portable. Can someone, when they maybe say they leave Match.com, can they take their data with them?
The thing with online dating is that there's such a mismatch of how you store the data that the data from Match or the data at OkCupid they're never gonna we really do things very differently. I'd say if the data was portable enough that you could just export one and put into the other, there wouldn't really be a competitive marketplace between dating sites. They all do it in a very different way.
Okay. And so what is your unique perspective on it then from Match.com?
Yeah, so we're OkCupid is it's a very mathy dating system. We're very, very open with our algorithm. You can read about how the whole thing works on the site. I'd say the big difference is that we tend to have a younger crowd, maybe a little bit nerdier, but not necessarily. As time goes on, we've gotten more and more mainstream. Our slogan is "We do math to get you dates."
We do math to get you dates, so you appeal to MIT and.
The company was founded by Harvard and MIT grads, and
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you see that actually as one of your demographics, that they are more nerdy? It's okay to say that, but...
Traditionally, although in the last 2 years, the site's really exploded. We've doubled in size, repeatedly, and now I'd say it's actually fairly mainstream. It's one of the nice things about... I do data analysis of the data that people have already left behind. And what's nice is, a couple years ago, it would have really been this more nerdy slice of the demographics. But now, online dating has gotten so mainstream that really our data is in some ways we have a better aggregate sense of how people, of their wants and desires and dreams than almost anybody. And what's nice is that our users really love what we do with it.
Excellent. So are you a customer as well?
I have to have an account in order to use the site. My girlfriend and I met separately, but both were on it. And then she got recommended to me constantly in the weeks after we had started dating, so I think it's a pretty good endorsement of the system.
So OkCupid started recommending her after you were dating?
Yes.
Excellent. So it's kind of a reinforcement.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Do you see that? Do you guys have some sort of measurement on that happening too? Or
Of people having successes in relationships?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Or actually meeting and then being reinforced by who you're recommending.
I'm not sure what you mean.
So like you and your girlfriend, right? You met prior to
Sure.
OkCupid saying to me.
It helps in my case that I'm keeping track of this for myself. It'd be pretty hard to keep track of people and who they meet in reality and then online. If we could do it, that'd be great. But we only have what people tell us. And so, if we can't find a way to ask them nicely, then we're just not going to have the data for it.
So what percentage of your people go from an OkCupid looking for someone to a in relationship?
It's so hard to tell. People can stop using it because they find somebody, or stop using it because they don't find somebody. And from our perspective, the best we can do is some small fraction of users quit and say, I quit because I met this person. But that's got to be a lower estimate.
Some just walk away.
But some will meet somebody and walk away, and we can't really tell those people apart. But the nice thing is, we have no advertisements. So we show advertisements, but we have no marketing budget. So our growth is entirely through word of mouth. So I mean, our biggest indicator of our success is that people seem to like us and tell their friends.
Excellent, excellent. So OkCupid?
Yeah,
Yep. Nice talking with you.
it's a pleasure. Absolutely.